Every year the church enters a season called Lent, and it begins on Ash Wednesday, and the season lasts 40 days, leading us all the way to Easter. Lent is ancient. Christians have marked this season for centuries, but they haven't marked it to be gloomy, but really to be honest about who we are, honest about our need for God. And on Ash Wednesday, we hear these words repeated to us: remember that you are dust, and to dust you shall return. Those words are earthy words. They're humbling words, and they're strangely grounding for us. It brings us back to reality, to creaturehood, to dependence, to truth. Lent is meant to be abrupt in our lives, a kind of spiritual wake-up call for us. It is intended to interrupt our habits, to expose unhealthy rhythms in our lives, to help us notice the ways in which we're being unconsciously discipled by the culture we live in. Lent calls us back to our first love, back to Jesus. At the heart of Lent are repentance and confession, not as shame, not as self-punishment, but as clarity for us. You see, Lent focuses on sin, not because we're obsessed with sin, but because we want to hear the good news again, that there is a God who intervenes on our behalf, who takes away the sin in the world, including my own sin. Traditionally, Lent invites us to three simple practices. The first is giving. This is generosity, loosening our grip on what we cling to. The second is giving up, and that's fasting, creating space to say no to something even good, that we can say yes to something better. And the third is giving over, and that's prayer, placing our lives back into God's hands. All these things are not to earn grace, as if we could earn grace. There are no grace brownie points here. There's no single right way to observe Lent. What matters isn't necessarily the medicine, but it's the health. Lent helps us practice Jesus' invitation. Take up your cross and follow me. Small, daily, embodied ways of choosing life. You see, Lent means spring, new life, budding hope, the slow germination of the soul. And so we'd like to begin this season together as a church. And I want to invite you to our Ash Wednesday service right here at the church, February 18th at 7 p.m. You bring yourself, we'll bring the ash, and we'll let God begin something new.